Lekker weer, hè? Een bloemetje. Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog. The biggest news that I have right now is that I started sleep training Victor. I started last night. It was a pretty rough night and I didn't plan on starting. I mean, we would start somewhere in the upcoming months, somewhere before baby girl gets here. And I've read a few books about it. We talked about how we wanted to, how we wanted to train him. And I wanted to wait for a time that Daniel had a few days off so he could help me. But then last night Victor was awake from 2 till 4. And I was trying to nurse him to sleep forever, but it just didn't work. And eventually I thought to myself, well, this is it. You are going to have to fall asleep on your own. I'm just going to start sleep training right now. So I stopped nursing him and I told him that it was time to sleep. I told him, Mommy is with you, time to sleep. Good night, Victor. And he tried to sit and crawl around through the bed. And every time I put him down again and said the same words. And the period of time between the words I made a little bit bigger every time. And I was in the bed the whole time too. And he was pretty mad at me because he's used to nursing when he falls asleep, of course. So he was crying and he was mad, and I wanted to place my hand on his back. He didn't want that. He didn't want a blanket on him. He kicked it away. And yeah, it was hard for him to get, it was just hard for him. But then after about, I think, 40 minutes, he fell asleep. So that was just miraculous. That never happened before, like ever. And yeah, it's a great start, I think, for sleep training. And I hope, of course, that everything will go very well from this point on. But we'll see. I will keep you updated throughout this week. This is a week vlog. So yeah, I'm happy that I started. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Because sometimes you hear stories about children crying for hours. But that wasn't the case. Now I'm going to make my husband deodorant because he bought a, how should I put this, a normal chemical one at the store, and it has a really strong scent that I really don't like. It gives me a headache sometimes. If I want him to use something else, I have to buy or make him a very nice natural alternative, of course. So I am melting coconut oil in the windowsill, and I'm going to add baking soda, and I will ask him if I should add some essential oil. We have the loveliest weather this week, so it's very warm here. Something strange happened the other day. I am the kind of person that drops their phone all the time. So the screen was cracked and damaged, and the touchscreen was barely working anymore. So I brought it to a repair shop, and when I got there, I asked them if they could fix it, and my phone was still on because I want them to be able to see the damage very well. So then they told me they could fix it, so I said, okay, great, I will turn it off, I will turn the phone off. And he was like, okay, I will do that for you. And I saw that he turned my phone off, but then when I came back the next day to pick it up, my phone was on. And I thought it was so strange because I didn't give them my code. And when I asked about it, they said that they had a way to get into the emergency call mode. Still, it gave me a strange feeling. So I don't know if any of you knows this, if it's possible to turn the phone on and then get into this mode in which you can see all the person's apps and everything. I don't know if I can believe that was the emergency call mode. I didn't really check it because after that I turned it off and turned it on again and put in my little SIM card. So yeah, it was weird. But my phone is looking great again, and I bought this little white case. So I hope this gives a little bit of protection. The screen is perfectly fine now. And because this is the second time I have had my phone repaired, so.
Hij is monkey.
Dag. Hoi. Dag. It's Saturday night now, and we are in the middle of sleep training, and it's going very well. And tonight is the first night that Daniel will put Victor down on his own, and at this point we still stay with him. So he is used to sleeping in our bed, so we just lay in the bed next to him until he falls asleep. And yesterday we did that together, and now Daniel will do that on his own. So I'm really curious to see how that goes. And I went through everything, the whole bedtime routine with him. You know, putting on pajamas, brushing his teeth, reading a book. And he still doesn't seem very tired, so I just let him play a little bit until he's tired enough to go to bed. Victor is in bed now, and I don't know if you can hear it, but he's crying. I think he needs to get used to mommy not being with him. So I hope he won't cry for too long. The first few days were the toughest. That was at the beginning of the week. He cried for 40 minutes the first time I let him fall asleep on his own, and I mean without nursing. I was there with him, but without nursing. And the second day was he cried longer for over an hour before he fell asleep. So I hope it won't take that long. It's half an hour later now, and I can still hear Victor cry. It's of course hard to get used to falling asleep without your mommy when you're a little boy. I thought since last night went very well, and yesterday Daniel was there with us too, this wouldn't be such a problem, but I guess it's hard for him to get used to it, to me not being there. So yeah, half an hour later. It's hard to hear him cry, of course. It makes me a little sad. But he's fine. His daddy is with him, and this way he will learn to fall asleep on his own, without nursing, and also without me, because I need to get out of the house sometimes too. Like tomorrow night, I'm meeting my friends, and Daniel has to put Victor down. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. It took about 45 minutes, and then Victor fell asleep. So for him it wasn't the roughest night, but also not the easiest one. But I think tomorrow night will be a little bit easier now that he knows that he has to fall asleep when mommy isn't there too, and when it's just daddy. So yeah, Daniel is away now. He is meeting a friend. It's already 9 o'clock. He is much more of an evening person than I am. I can't wait to go to bed. Daniel is going to Germany today because friends of us, they got a son. And so I'm packing a little gift that he can bring. It's a little set for when children learn to eat. A plate, a bowl and a cup. And Daniel is going with another friend, and another friend is picking him up, I think in 15 minutes or so, and then they will drive for about 2 hours, and he will be there all day. Well, not all day, but he will be home at 5 because I am meeting friends tonight, and then he will watch Victor for the evening. Now I really wish I could come to Germany too. But we're just in the middle of sleep training, and keeping Victor entertained in the car and all day there is just a little bit too much, especially now with the pregnancy. But yeah, I hope I will see those friends again soon soon too. I don't know when that will be possible. Maybe they will come to the Netherlands sometime. They have family here, so. Our friend is here and Daniel's leaving, so
To Germany!
Going to say goodbye. Do you have everything?
Kus.
Also the presents?
Bye bye.
Als Bob.
Hallo
Zal ik je
allemaal.
eruit knippen?
Ja, doen we niet. Hey Victor.
This is our friend Robin.
Niet erin of niet eruit knippen?
Je mag er gewoon in laten.
Oké.
Nou, hoi mam. Leuk dat je ook kijkt.
We gaan naar Duitsland.
Nou, dag Vic. Dag Lucinda.
Doei.
Kus.
En dag al mijn lieve kijkertjes.
Doei. Dag allemaal. Bye bye. Alles. Sleutel.
Dag papa.
Doei.
Doei. Daar gaan ze dan. Dag papa. Dag papa. Papa gaat naar Duitsland. Victor and I are making pancakes. And he is emptying the drawer. He placed that box near the cabinets himself so he could reach the drawer and see what's on the countertop. So really smart. I am using leftover rice in the batter because a friend told me that you can use leftover rice to make pancakes with. So that seemed like a good idea because yesterday I forgot to freeze the leftover rice. I guess I could still do it, but I'd rather use it up now. Lekker! Victor brought me his bib. He really wants to eat. Zal ik die aandoen bij jou? Ja. On my pancake, I put a slice of cheese. I really love cheese pancakes. And what would make it even better is black pepper. My grandmother always puts black pepper on cheese on pancakes. And it may sound like an odd combination, but it just adds a really nice flavor. I didn't add it today because voorzichtig met je denken. Because of my food intolerances, I can have pepper, but not too much. And oh, zachtjes. And sometimes I'm having dinner with my friends, and that will also have things that my body doesn't really agree with. So I'm a little careful. Wil je eruit? Wil je nog een stukje pannenkoek?
Ba.
Ba? Wat zei je daar? Wil je zelf een hapje nemen? Goed zo. Lekker. Victor and I had a rather uneventful day. We took a very long nap, more than 3 hours. And now I just made something for dinner with my friends. Wil je met het koffiezetapparaat spelen? Zal ik die zo voor jou pakken? Ja. I made rice with sausage and pesto, and it's not very difficult but really delicious. My husband actually made rice with pesto this week, and ever since then we ate it several times. We really love it. And this is what it looks like. I'm also bringing this potato salad. I'm looking through the kitchen window and I see Daniel coming. Kijk eens, there's papa. There's papa. Ja. Papa. Kom, gaan we naar papa toe. Papa.
Hi. Hey weer.
Hallo.
Hey vent.
Papa.
Hey Lies.
Leuk gehad?
Ja, ontzettend. Deze tijd viel mee met de auto. Hey.
Even knuffelen. Hoi! Aardappelsalade.
Oh, wie is dat? Hallo.
Hallo!
Hallo.
Oh, oké, dan doen we weer naar huis. Ja, dan kunnen we die ook niet doen.
Hoi Karin.
Hallo.
Even filmen.
Dus die weten ook dat we een beetje onze eigen levens hebben, maar die hebben zelf ook een heel actief leven. Ja. Ik denk dat zij dus veel.
We had a great time tonight and I'm going home now. Bye! Bye!